guys, Academy of Kicks here with another real versus fake comparison. Sorry it's going to be a little choppy, this version. I've had some things come up, so I need to do this the most efficiently possible way that I can. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of super crazy edits in this one, but thanks for joining me again for another real versus fake. So this is the 350 V2 clay. And I'm just going to show you both of the shoes. You can kind of guess which one's real and which one you think is fake. And here's the second one. Having a hard time focusing. So I'm going to show you the similarities and differences between the two of them. If you guessed this one as the replica, then you're correct, and this one over here is the retail. So what I've noticed with the clay, I don't think I've really ever seen a batch of them where they got the midsole perfect. It's very difficult, I think, to get that fading correct. So this is the main thing that stands out to me, is that this looks like a lot darker orange than the retail here. So you can see this one's more of a peach and it fades a little bit more. So that's basically the main difference between the real and the fake. So real, fake, you can really appreciate that when they're up close to each other. But what I did notice with this GP batch, this is from Coco, is that the quality of the Primeknit is really good, and the color is basically spot on. So holding those up next to each other, you can see it's pretty spot on, and then the stitching right down the middle looks really good. Laces are good. So notice how high the tongue is here on the authentic version, and then the shape of the heel in the back. It's just a little off on here. This one, or the tongue on the replica version, doesn't go up as high, and it's not as steep on the way down, so you see it kind of angles outwards, versus the retail almost is a vertical line. Translucent stripe, it's a little bit lighter on the replica, and then the inside padding is a little bit lighter on the replica as well. And then I don't know if you can appreciate the length of that part on the shoe, so it's a little bit smaller here on Coco's version. Going off of the midsole, take a look at the toe cap there and see how it's a little more translucent and orange on the replica. The retail version is a little bit darker. And then again, I think I pointed this out on the Sesame comparison that I did. The heel tab here, stitching is it's a little off. You see it's kind of uneven and not uniformly distributed, versus retail version. They always have the double stitch going vertically, and then the single stitch kind of going horizontally, and then it's just a little more rectangular on the retail. One thing I also noticed on a previous version is that the width of the back of the shoe is a little bit skinnier on the GP batch, whereas you can see here it's got some good width to it on the retail. Look at the bottom of the shoes, a little bit darker here on the retail version, and then a little bit lighter on the replica. Let's look at the boost. Retail, replica, it's pretty close. It almost looks like there's a little more definition on the replica version. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the insole. Here's the tag that it comes with on the replica. Replica version here. So your authentic one is going to be on top. You can tell these look pretty close. To the naked eye, I don't see a whole lot of difference, but when I'm looking on camera, it's just slightly different. Yeah, to the naked eye, you can't really tell. And then there's the sizing and the Adidas logo. Inside tag says 10.5. This one has the male branding. And in this version, I actually got on StockX about a year ago or so. This one does not have the male branding because this is the Canadian version with this tag. So this is not an American United States version. That's one of the differences between those. Oh yeah, show you the stitching on the inside here. Can you appreciate that? Pretty far out, not very close. Whereas the, actually, you know what? The authentic version is kind of like that too. So actually, I think that's pretty accurate. I thought it was a little bit closer on retail versions. So there's that. Let's see if we can do an on foot real quick.